In the celestial realms above, a palpable sense of urgency hung in the air, thick as a brewing storm. The gods trembled at the feet of Tarakasura, a fearsome demon whose dark powers had made him nearly invincible. His reign of terror sent ripples of chaos throughout the universe, unsettling the delicate balance of creation. In this moment of crisis, Lord Shiva, the supreme being, sat in deep meditation, his mind a tranquil ocean amidst the raging tempest below. But the anguished cries of the gods pierced through his peaceful state, a desperate plea for help that echoed through the cosmos. As if awakened by their despair, Shiva opened his third eye, unleashing a dazzling beam of light that shattered the darkness, illuminating the heavens. This radiant moment heralded the birth of a mighty warrior, destined to confront the evil threatening their world. As the divine light spread, a question lingered in the ether. Who was this child, and could he rise to meet the formidable darkness that loomed ahead? The fate of the realms hung in the balance, and the gods held their breath, awaiting the emergence of their savior. As Shiva opened his third eye, brilliant sparks cascaded from it, shimmering like stars falling from the heavens. The radiant lights danced in the air before being caught by Agni, the god of fire, whose flames flickered with curiosity. Recognizing their divine significance, Agni cradled the sparks and swiftly transported them to the celestial Kritika star system. There, the 6 Kritikas, celestial maidens celebrated for their beauty and strength, awaited. Mesmerized by the glowing sparks, the Kritikas felt a stirring of destiny within them. They joyfully agreed to nurture this divine essence, promising to raise a child of unparalleled potential. In their sacred realm, the atmosphere buzzed with energy, wrapping around them like a warm embrace as they poured their love and wisdom into the creation. Meanwhile, in the celestial halls, the gods braced for an impending battle against the fierce demon Tarakasura. The air crackled with tension as they placed their hopes on this new warrior. Would he possess the strength to vanquish the demon and restore harmony to the cosmos? The stakes were high, and the fate of the universe hung in the balance. As the divine child began to take shape, the question lingered. Could he rise to meet the monumental challenges that awaited him? As the Kritikas lovingly nurtured the divine sparks, a miraculous being began to take form. Kartikeya, the god of war. Emerging from the glowing light, he radiated strength and vitality, adorned with celestial weapons that shimmered like stars. His presence exuded an aura of immense power, captivating all who beheld him. Yet as he grew, the shadow of the formidable demon Tarakasura loomed ever larger over the realms. News of the demon's terrifying rampage spread like wildfire, instilling fear even in the hearts of the bravest gods. In a celestial council, the gods gathered, their faces etched with worry. They knew that only Kartikeya, their newly born champion, could confront this menacing threat. As they strategized, Kartikeya stood to the side, listening intently, feeling the weight of destiny pressing upon his young shoulders. He yearned to protect the realms he had just come to know, the longing in his heart burning like a sacred flame. With each passing moment, the time for action drew near. Kartikeya could sense the urgency in the air, the electricity of impending battle tingling at the back of his mind. Would he be ready to embrace his destiny and face the ultimate challenge? The stakes had never been higher, and the fate of the universe rested on his warrior spirit. Kartikeya immersed himself in relentless training, his days filled with the sounds of clashing metal and the rhythm of his heartbeat. Under the watchful eyes of the gods, he practiced with weapons that gleamed like the stars, each swing resonating with the energy of the universe. His focus was unwavering, and in his mind, he meticulously strategized every battle, envisioning the moves he would make against his enemies. Yet, as the time for the ultimate confrontation drew near, the trials intensified. Kartikeya faced terrifying beasts, their roars echoing like thunder, and endured divine tests that pushed him to his limits. Each challenge felt like a storm brewing inside him, igniting both fear and determination. With every victory, his strength grew, yet doubts crept in like shadows, whispering questions that gnawed at his confidence. Could he truly conquer the fearsome Tarakasura, the demon who had instilled dread even in the hearts of the bravest gods? The stakes climbed higher with each passing moment, the weight of expectation heavy on his shoulders. As Kartikeya prepared for his destiny, he felt the call of greatness surge within him, a fire that would either consume him or light the path to his ultimate glory. The day of reckoning dawned under a sky heavy with anticipation. The very heavens trembled as Kartikeya stepped onto the battlefield, his heart steady but charged with the weight of destiny. Across the scorched earth, Tarakasura stood, towering and unflinching, his eyes gleaming with cruel confidence. He reveled in the chaos he had unleashed, feeding off the fear that gripped the gods. But today would be different. Today, the son of Shiva had come to end it all. Kartikeya gripped the Vel, its divine energy humming in his hands like a living thing, ready to strike. As he raised it, a deep silence fell over the battlefield, as if the very universe held its breath. The two forces collided, their power shaking the skies. Every clash of their weapons sent shockwaves rippling through the cosmos, the ground beneath them cracking with the intensity of their battle. With each strike, Kartikeya felt the weight of his father's legacy pressing down on him, the eyes of the gods watching his every move. He fought with all his might, his muscles burning, his breath ragged, but his spirit unbroken. In one climactic moment, he summoned every ounce of strength and hurled the Vel with a force that cut through the air like lightning. Time seemed to slow as the weapon found its mark, piercing the heart of Tarakasura, shattering the darkness, and ending the demon's reign once and for all. As Tarakasura's body crumbled to the ground, the dark clouds that had loomed over the battlefield began to disperse. The once bleak skies brightened with a golden glow, and the air was filled with the sweet, ethereal sound of celestial music. A breeze stirred, carrying the scent of jasmine and the quiet hum of peace that had long been absent. The gods, watching from the heavens, erupted into cheers. Their voices, like thunder, echoed across the realms as their hearts swelled with gratitude and relief. Kartikeya, standing amidst the fading dust of battle, was weary but victorious. Sweat and blood stained his armor, but his eyes shone with the fierce light of a warrior who had fulfilled his destiny. He had restored balance to the cosmos, securing his place as the protector of gods and mankind alike. Yet, as the shouts of joy faded, a deeper silence settled over him. The victory had come at a cost, one not easily forgotten. The Kritikas, who had nurtured him with love, and Agni, who had carried him from the sparks of Shiva's third eye, rushed to greet him. Their faces radiated pride, their smiles soft but filled with warmth. But Kartikeya, now fully aware of the weight he bore, could not shake the heaviness in his heart. War had shown him its harsh truths: sacrifice, loss, and the endless burden of responsibility. His triumph was bittersweet and a reminder that with great power came an even greater duty. The road ahead was long, and his journey as a deity had only just begun. In the days that followed, Kartikeya fully embraced his role as the god of war and protector. Yet, he soon realized that true strength went far beyond the skill of wielding weapons. It lay in compassion, courage, and the unwavering will to defend the innocent. As the sun rose each day, casting a golden light over the heavens, Kartikeya's heart swelled with a deeper understanding of his purpose. The gods celebrated his victory, their cheers ringing like thunder through the celestial skies. His name, once whispered in reverence, now echoed with pride across the realms, a symbol of hope and resilience. Yet, beneath the triumph, Kartikeya felt a quiet responsibility settle over him. With every step, he carried the weight of protecting both gods and mortals from the forces of chaos that still lurked in the shadows. With his newfound wisdom, Kartikeya vowed to stand as a shield for the world, forever vigilant against future threats. He would guide warriors with a steady hand, teaching them that battles are not just won with strength, but with justice and honor. As he gazed across the vast sky, he knew his journey was far from over. Kartikeya would forever honor the legacy of those who nurtured him, the stars that cradled him, the fire that gave him life. He was more than a warrior now. He was the guardian of all that was righteous and just. As Kartikeya stood at the edge of the battlefield, the land stretched out before him like a vast tapestry of life and struggle. The setting sun bathed the earth in hues of gold and crimson, its fading light casting long shadows that seemed to dance with the winds. Each breath of the cooling air carried with it the faint scent of ash and earth, a reminder of the battles fought, the lives lost, and the peace restored. His chest rose with a sense of deep purpose, a weight both heavy and liberating. The challenges he had faced, the trials he had endured, they had shaped him not just as a warrior, but as a protector. He gazed at the horizon where the last glimmers of sunlight kissed the sky goodnight, feeling the warmth within him mirror the fading light. In that moment, Kartikeya realized that true heroism was not found in the heat of battle or the clash of weapons, but in the strength to defend those who could not fight for themselves. It was about being a shield against darkness, a light in the deepest shadows. With each passing day, he vowed to become that light, guiding humanity through its struggles. His legacy would not be one of war alone, but of compassion, courage, and the delicate balance between destruction and creation. As the stars emerged one by one in the night sky, Kartikeya looked ahead, knowing that his journey had only just begun. His tale, like the stars, would shine through the ages, a beacon of service, love, and unyielding strength.